Is this your homework, Larry?
Power Hour.
Hello, traders. Welcome to the stream. Good to see y'all on this, I mean, there was CPI news, but other than that, not much movement besides down for a lot of cryptos, but there are, there's some assets up, like Ethereum Classic, Sol, Digibyte, ENS, KSM, a lot of Ethereum chained coins. Ethereum itself is up. There's some sort of Chinese fork or something that happened about 45 minutes ago or something. And optimistic, very optimistic about Ethereum where it is. You've got to be that way. If you're above 1730 in time, $2,000. But really, probably 2400 given enough of that time. So this is Bitcoin at that 30K mark level. It's real-ish, kind of. It's a couple times where it's been a swing low before. So you always knew, like, if we were going to make it up here, there was just several different spots where there could be supply. And you're just in the middle of it. I think above 31K is kind of like the promised land in a lot of ways. But we got a couple thousand more dollars to go before that. So the Wyckoff re-accumulation seemed to be accurately identified. But, just kind of the beginning. You'd think that the move we would receive would be similar, possibly a little, diminished on the impulse where Bitcoin, on that first rally, initially 45% appreciation. You could see that again, something similar. But yeah, I mean, like the rectangle, if you just measure move to the size of the rectangle, you're almost there. 31K is probably it. So that's kind of like bunting here. I think swinging for the fence with the weekly Fibonacci has been the right way to look at it, but that required tremendous amounts of patience for the resolution to occur. Okay, and we're still working on that. So the weekly Fibonacci resolution 36,000 to 48,646. Ethereum 2,400 to 3,340. Waiting on that. If you look at the weekly on Ethereum, where kind of the fun is, we are at this one level. I think it's pretty important. It is like it was the initial top for at least a month or so before the continuation. The top of the initial pump of the run in 2021. So 2020 into 2021. So that's a candle high close. That's what Ethereum market participants are testing right now, attempting to breach the remaining supply. It's also a candle high close from August 8th. Once that breaks, man, it's gonna be like the levee breaks, but in a positive way. There will be a positive levee breaking, and all that will flood through are massive amounts of gains for the owners of Ethereum. And right now we're talking upside potential around 25 to 74%, but it was far greater a couple weeks ago. The same idea. It was like, oh, we were like 85% upside max, but now we gotta, you're up off that. You gotta love the breakout and the back test, and now the continuation, and now just one last couple levels here. 2000 psychological and 2043, which was that wick high from the same periods of time. 2043. I think you'll test that at least once soonish. That's where we are. I mean, that's all the stream. CPI, Ethereum's poised for 2000. CPI stopped the cap. Oh yeah, CPI went down, chat, based on energy costs, but shelter, I think, is still extremely high. And every single thing that you buy to consume is up probably 50 to 100%. The reading the news, like headlines, is the biggest joke ever, man. CPI at its lowest level in 2 years, or nearly 2 years, because May 2021. That's ridiculous. Go anything you consume, you buy at a store, you go to a restaurant, anything you buy and put in your mouth or put on your body or whatever, ridiculously higher. So it's all a scam. It always will be. when they're the ones running the show on, they get to dictate how they interpret the data. So, all right, Ethereum poised for a massive breakout. I mean, you're on kind of like, you broke out. We know that, 1730. But there's a new breakout. Watch. It's like, hey, man, a tornado landed. Holy crap, there's another tornado. Sorry, conditions are favorable for another tornado here. Breakout watch. Yeah, we're just kind of screwing around with the channel here. Nothing too big. I think there's a bigger channel. And let me show you here. It's not bad. Ethereum, just on another chart. If you look at it this way, well, we're talking including every wick candle since the bottom, since June 18th, which was Black Saturday. We'll never forget that day, including from the low to the high of that bear market rally to the second low. You got your 3 touch points for your channel. If you look at it this way, market participants have already breached the heart line that was tested and failed in October, November. It's been breached. It's being back tested as support. You're working on an engulfing candle. In fact, you're working on the highest daily candle close in a very long time, since at least August. So if this is real, if you're going to become overbought in this uptrend, that $2,400 is the target. If it just runs to test the supply line way up there, that's $2,400, which is in line with the thesis that the 38% retrace from the all-time high to the 2000 or to the June 18th, 2022 low. Shanghai upgrade. We should have, made Vitalik's eyes like squinty or something for the thumbnail. Should have thought about that, man. Or at least put like on a funny hat. I don't know. To make it like Shanghai dudes. Okay, when CCP face tattoo, maybe that would have worked too. All right, I guess we can move on. BNB. I don't care. Like, I think it looks okay. I think eventually you'll break 350 and go to 430, whatever. Okay, cool story, bro. I don't know why I went there before XRP. Have it. Because XRP is a higher market cap. And still just, it's down. I mean, a lot of altcoins are down today. Yeah, Bitcoin sneezes, down less than 1%. Tons of assets down 6 to 2% in value. I'm just not that worried. I mean, we look at the quad screen. Hey, man, it's quad screen. All right, Bitcoin on breakout-ish watch. Just add a resistance, right? I mean, broke out of the local rectangle reaccumulation range, but it's at another inflection point from history somewhat. And just hanging out. I wouldn't worry about it. If a back test happened, you can't even really be that surprised. That'd be amazing for a back test, but you may not get it. To me, my God, Ethereum straight up looks like it's about to go insane. Like 60 minute, okay? I don't even care about the 60 minute. But the fact that you have like this clear as day sell wall after breaking out and just higher lows. It just looks, oh yeah, about to go to $2,000 really fast soon.
Hey Mitch, can we check Atom out? It's looking like a snake easy.
What's up, Turtle? Cody, thanks for the 1618. Wow, the golden mean ratio contribution. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, we can do that. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Just want to once again reiterate the sheer beauty of Ethereum. I mean, it's a 60 minutes, so take it with a grain of salt, but my God, like normally the 60 minute doesn't look so effing good with the daily, with the 4 hour, with it all, man. It just is like, okay, $2,000. So that means on deck real soon, you'd think, at least, right? 4% upside. Ooh, 4%. Wow. That's not crazy. So
Pump the likes, folks. Show the man how much we appreciate his presence and dropping knowledge bombs.
AG Productions, it's time for Power Hour. Thanks, dude, for the tip, man. And the really kind words. I appreciate that. That was a $20 contribution. Virtually, because of the kind words. Thank you, dude. Okay, you don't have to hit the likes if you don't want to, man. If you don't like the stream, whatever. I mean, God. What am I going to do, man? What am I going to do here? Nothing. I don't know what happened to all the work here. It's gone. on my XRP 60-minute chart. I don't know what happened. But I guess you could say now you just...
Gap and go happening. Cheers, all hanging there.
What's up, Andrew? Thank you for the 5. Yeah, I mean, Weight Watchers was... It was in the low risk area, and it just happened. Oh, we got a new drug deal. Cool. All right, Moon, and then Gap. Okay. Thank you, dude.
Hey, Mitch, can you check out Mara? Thanks.
What's up? 700 mountains for the 18. Yeah, look at Marathon Digital Holdings. Crypto, hey. Probably just reaccumulation on the 60-minute on XRP, right? I mean, reaccumulate. Look, there are reaccumulation schematics. There are different ones. This looks, dude, do we need to get back to reaccumulate? Let's see if we can find it. Can we find the other schematic here? Just hold on. I know it's 60-minute, but man, there could be some education involved. You know, it's always good. Where are the Wyckoff reaccumulation schematics? There's like this one scuffed. There it is. Found it. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, dude. Look. All right. Here's XRP, right? And then here we are. This is the reaccumulation after decline. I won't let me to freaking zoom in on this, dude. Just gonna like save this real quick. So I can just like, you know. Let's see if we can pull this up real quick. Oh, does this work? Hold on, let's see here. Hey, let me zoom in now. Oh yeah, not so tough now, internet. Okay, so Wyckoff reaccumulation after decline. Weakest among the reaccumulation types. Decline usually starts from small local distribution pattern. It can have different variations of the trading range. The trading range itself, right? The lows and the highs, it's range bound. So what you're looking for, I guess, if we want some resolution that is bullish on XRP on the 60-minute, we would look for that. That's where we'd be looking for a sign of strength, right? To test the top of the trading range before breaking out. Signs of strength, last point of supply. Sign of strength again, and we're on, right? We're heading upward. Not too bad. Now, it's kind of, have you already jumped across the creek? You know, like that's, I guess that'd be like the question here. Or is it like this is the creek right here? And you like jumped across the creek, you tested the top again, and you pull back. I don't know. Again, 60-minute, you're not gonna, but it sure as heck does look interesting, doesn't it? I would declare. Okay, all right. So I guess we can move on. We had a couple requests, so maybe we maybe we look at those. We just keep it rolling with some notable gainers today. Sol being one that you know, as it was the moment it really happened. I did my best to try to ping the patrons, people in the Citadel on Sol, which is up 3.7% on the top gainers in crypto today of larger market cap status. Supply line broken and horizontal line broken. So a double breakout above the 200-day moving average. Multiple things happened right there. That's crazy, right? So hasn't really made a higher high yet, but there could be max upside. You can go to $37 here. Just interesting to see.
Eric Morris super chatted $30. Love you, bro. Keep it real.
Well, Eric, the love is certainly mutual, and thank you for the $30 super chat. I really appreciate that, man. We're in the quiet times, dude. Still. Composite man's probably disappointed in the pump Bitcoin like guy. Oh, we went to 30K, that's it, dude. Pathetic. Like when 35K, when we start getting FOMO, when we start breaking 31K, man. That's when things get really insane. What you think it's coming eventually. So Sol has broken out, Momo shifted. And I don't know, there could be a lot more upside. It just, the cutoff is $18.30, $21. That's the zone where, you know, below that's death. but you're above all that. Okay, Ethereum Classic is another one that, my God, dude, I'm telling you, as we discussed yesterday, this is getting real close to that max markup. Okay, we're back above, Ethereum Classic is back above the 200-day moving average. Really has not been able to stay above it much since September, and even then it was a joke, right? So getting back above that thing's really important. You can see the very subtle accumulation. It is so subtle, man. Like, this is why it's important to fundamentally understand what a high or low represents on a daily time scale. Just a few more market participants involved in December than there was in June, and just a few more March than December. That's going to have consequences based on the complete reset. I mean, this thing lost 88% of its value. Hits a key inflection point from history. You can see it's undeniable. Hits it, pivots, and then begins the construction of the massive, like, cycle reversal, trend reversal. This is how trends can reverse, representing, I mean, patterns developing that represent accumulation, and it's got everything now. So you just think in time, this is what things look like, and it's not certain, but this is what things look like before things like this happen eventually. Okay, just saying. I'm sure that we could probably find some sort of supply line too that made sense, you know, like something like, my God, look how, all right, so if you just use like 1 and 2 here, and then you have 3, 4, 5 touches, right? There's tremendous evidence that the supply line's being regarded, and look how close you are to breaking that level. And so it's the confluence of the supply line and the horizontal line. Look how real it is, man. When it breaks, it's gone, dude. Life-changing money could be had once that if it breaks. That's where we are. Dang, Guzman.
Guzman's home super chatted $50. Mitch, words can't express how much you are appreciated. Can we look at U2's Kraken Plaza?
Dude, Guzman's home. Thank you so much for the first super chat. That was your first super chat ever. And yeah, we can certainly look at Energy Web Token or something. Yeah, we'll put it on the list. Thank you, Guzman's home. Let's get that to Guzman's Mansion. Okay, thank you, dude. So you gotta say, here we are, Ethereum Classic. It is on the cusp of glory and greatness and fat wallets. This is it, man. This is all I can do is ring the bell. All I can do are light the beacons of Gondor. It's literally all that can be done. Here. Can't control stuff for you, okay? The beacons have been lit. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard or something. Okay. KSM was up today 2%. KSM, yeah, they failed. I mean, this is the failed attempt, right? The sellers, I mean, you got to think about candles as like the buyers and sellers are trying things. They're always trying, up and down. They're fighting. And key levels is that's the battleground, right? That's where they're fighting in the sand. And like there's a fine line in the sand here that the buyers are defending. And the context is important too. Right? Clearly the buyers have the high ground, the higher lows. Okay, they're in good shape here. So maybe, just maybe what's happening is you got buyers that kind of got back control of the market, control of the trend, right? They're now shifting, and they lost it for a minute, maybe a little bit, but now they've reassumed control. And all of a sudden, pretty fast, buyers defending a level, the higher low gets put in than just the local low from March 11th. And it could be time. You're breaking back above the 200-day moving average. I mean, 43.48 could very well be what's in hand for KSM next. Okay. So what's up today? Well, most things are down. Just drinking my coffee with espresso shot gets me jacked. GPS down 7%. It's going to happen, man. Open down. Yeah, what's going to happen tomorrow? Be up 5% tomorrow, 3% tomorrow. Doesn't matter. It's like, okay. Again, you got to look at things like GPS or the weekly. You don't care about the day, every day what happens to it. Oh, my God. All right, just like these cryptos, man, looking at them on the weekly, really going to help you, prevent you from making some dumb decisions because the moves are too insane. Things like SNX, you look at the weekly, it's not bad, man. And then it's like trying to look at it on the daily, it's swinging 30% daily almost. Stupid. Intraday. Okay, so, and then, you know, Ethereum's up. This thing's climbing, man. It's creeping, and this is, I'm telling you, it's almost imminent $2,000. Remember, history is important, and it certainly does not mean by any shadow of a doubt that like it's gonna repeat itself. But if there's a 100% chance, based on history, that something's gonna happen, you might want to take heed of that. And we know this level very well if you watch this stream. 100% chance, if Myers defends 1730 as support, it at least goes to 1917, but $2,000. Right, too many times. The history is too good here. And when that breakout happened, the back test, that was crazy that day, March 27th. Oh no, bearish and golden candle. And then what happened? No follow through. That's the point, man. Liquidity grab, stop loss hunt, so the composite man can just get that last little bit, squeeze out a little bit more value.
You are always appreciated, Mitch. Fan for life, my friend. Might be in Miami soon.
So, Mr. Power Hour, thanks for 10. Well, I hung out with a viewer this weekend. We shot the, what is it? We shot the S. I don't know. You know, talking about all kinds of. It's crazy, man. Like, dude's from New York. He played football at like Albany State, you know, in college, you know. So we had like, you know, lot in common, all that. You know, he's got wife and kids, and you know, just a great family man. And that's just the typical people in this community, just good people with good upbringings, good lives, but everyone here has the same goal, man: financial independence, breaking away from this crazy, weird world, you know, like that's just getting worse every day, more and more insane. So, thank you. Yeah, I mean, so hey, if you're in Miami on vacation or something and you're not weird, like, please just don't be a weird, like crazy, or like, you know, I don't know, like morbidly obese because you don't take care of yourself. If you're a normal person, okay, hit me up. We'll drink beer. We'll hang out. Just DM me the Discord or something, all right? Just don't be crazy. Okay, so Ethereum, again, creeping on up. $2,000 coming, man. Let's look at YFI. That, again, you're just waiting now. You were just waiting for 11.4, 14.1, and then $18,000. You're just waiting. Like, you just have to wait, man. I'm sorry. It takes a minute. But, like, this is... Since the beginning of the year, since this pattern was completed, it's been a thing. I'm just saying, like, if like we couldn't, you know, if I'd be like embarrassed to like just go get a coffee in public, you know, like, don't hit me up. You got to be like a presentable human being. No offense, my God. So nice uptrend on YFI. So I haven't really messed with the channel here. That's pretty cool. You don't adjust what's happening. I mean, you've got something like this going on, right? Where you were near oversold again in the uptrend. And now, you know what overbought is in the uptrend? $13,000. My God. You extend this out. And really just kind of like try and include a little bit after the dump, and then this first green candle. It is kind of interesting. And look how the heart line is respected in this regard, right? And look at the heart line again. This is a very interesting way of looking at YFI, and that means it's, again, there's value here still in an uptrend because it was oversold. Again, 12, 8, 13K targets for overbought. Okay, YFI, it's up today. FTM was another one that, again, looking pretty spectacular. I mean, it's not, yeah, the neckline's Quasimodo stupid. I don't even care. I'm not here to try to be like, oh, it's the most beautiful pattern ever. I'm not even calling it an inverse head and shoulders. But I am trying to claim, based on an argument, that the buyers have recaptured control of this asset. And it's the context where the trend had reversed and you're above the 200-day moving average, and the recapturing of the 38 to 40 cent level was then confirmed, right? That's what a spring back test is, reconfirming that an old resistance is support again. And when that happens, you can get some of the most incredible rallies off of that. Again, that's why we talk about almost every day, spring back tests, somewhere, some asset, some market, every day. And those are the things you're looking for. That's one of the most powerful technical indicators you could ever get. But if you're trying to tell me that the spring back test itself could very well be the part of a momentum shifting structure that is highly recognizable and the trend's your friend, that just strengthens the argument, just makes it better, man. God. It's pretty nice, man. So let's 65 cents, 88 cents eventually. I think that could be where it heads to. You know, of course it could fail and fart out and crap out and come down and make another harmonic or something. But man, this was one of the best performers initially. You know, from January, February was number one, I think. And then, yeah, others caught up and, well, time went by and they kept going. But this one, and that's what I'm saying, you can't forget that initial pump. This one and like comp, even though comp was at all-time lows, this one wasn't yet. I'll never forget like those first initial impulses, and it's like those buyers are not gone, and they're clearly still involved with the asset. So that could continue. Like this could take back control again and have an insane run, the same it had from the beginning of January all the way to a 1 month pump. My God, if it wasn't insane, it was a 227% appreciation, about 230% in 31 days. Not many did that. Okay, so ICP, which is up 1.4% today. This is like what dreams are made of. This is why I go live, because this is reality, man. Like, it may fail, of course, but these are the things you're looking for. We just talked about spring back test. Well, it's one thing when you spring back test. It's another when you can, have a double spring back test. I mean, we don't know if the levels will hold. We don't know if the buyers out there will defend this level with bids, but they have this time. And so if this is real, there is no reason why ICP would not go to much, much higher levels. Again, they can crap out like macro Bitcoin dumps or something like that. Yeah, there's probably no way. But my God, for now, with Bitcoin being down 1% today, this being up 1.5% today, being back above the 200-day moving average, back above the inflection point, you got to be really optimistic on this. And it's easy to strategize a stop loss, an entry, and take profits. That is the most important thing. That's paramount importance. BMI limit, bro, I don't know. I mean, like, it's just kind of like, I don't know, man. Like, right? Hey, dudes. I don't know how to explain it. It's just kind of like, wow, man. You got to be able to, like, take care of yourself enough for us to hang out. I'm sorry, dude. Like, you just can't be like, there's something beyond your control, of course. Like, no big deal. But, like, think where I can control my weight, and I can tell that you've invested in Tootsie Roll and Nestle's, and you didn't buy in Weight Watchers, right? So anyway, it's the Dragon 2 on ICP. Okay, so like this one, there was the other one that had it too. It was, what was the other one? I don't think it did well today. Same freaking thing, and it was a lower low. Was it FIL? No, FIL is in similar fashion, and it's great right here. But there was one more. Crap. Can anyone remember which one exactly it was? It the lower low dragon that back tested it. I could just look in my charts only. Nah, Maker was in similar look too, but it wasn't exactly what I'm talking about. Jasmine. It was Jasmine. Yeah, dude, Jasmine. I don't think that fared well today, but I don't check it out. Oh my God, it's kind of okay. Okay, so you just saw us look at ICP. It's like down here, man. It already broke its supply line. It's the same picture in ways. There's still some more upside here too. Well, pity in a way, kind of, a little bit, you know. I mean, no offense, it's just kind of like, it's more fun when it's not that way, you know. Like, anyway, so let's go to, you know, the S&P 500 real quick, check it out. Okay, up, down, down 0.41%. Really can't get a grip here for more bids, but hey, this is a survive day. The CPI. Remember back when the CPI would get reported, man, the craziest moves. Now it's not really doing much. So, okay, cool. Flat. Which, I think I'm okay with, you know. All right. So you got an unfortunate event where we could be identifying a dark cloud cover. That is unfortunately what seems to be a dark cloud cover reversal that was painted today on the Dow Jones Industrial at a level, at a key inflection point of sorts. And unfortunately, at an 88% retrace from the previous high to low. I mean, an 87 to 88% retrace, not an 88.6% retrace. Very close. So these aren't real. That's not really a great candle. I don't really like that. Let's be really careful here on the Dow Jones. This is not really what you're looking for, man. Okay, you're not looking to show bearish divergence on the daily and then a level that had been recaptured from buyers that is frankly extremely important, and it's undeniable. If you fail once, look where you dumped. If you fail twice, the downside potential is so high. You got to be really careful here because this could be double top, you know. It could very well be. I mean, I hope not, man. I hope like tomorrow we wake up and we're gapping up and we're mooning and the tech stocks are continuing to ascend and we're fine. But you are starting to get a little dangerous here, man. You don't want to be below this. It's pretty ugly here. And you gotta not really like the bearish divergence on both oscillators. Ugh, on the second test, Class B bearish divergence.
Can you take a look at TSM? Cheers, Mitch.
Taiwan Semiconductors. What's up, Space Ape? Thanks, dude. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's on both oscillators, man. It was a high. Then it was an identical high. Like a month and a half, 2 months later. Not really great. Negative Momo just begun to build. Let's hope not. Rust 2000, the IWM, a bearish engulfing candle. You know, it's down after hours, another 0.22%. So there was a gap there that needed to fill, and it pretty much filled. So that's cool, man. We filled the gap. Nice. But there is an unfilled gap at 170, 178. I'm not going to argue with that. I mean, that's real. That's a very open gap. But that's where right around where that piercing line reversal occurred. And dang, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's fine for now until everything's fine. Forget the chop until you start falling below 170, 173. Then you know you might be in a lot of trouble here. You could be very screwed. But dang, for now, the buyers did defend these levels, so we got to hand it to them. And until that breaks, we're kind of technically okay. At least we're not fruit flies. Okay, gold real quick. All right, gold cannot. This is very, very strong here on gold. Gold miners, some of them had a really good day today. you got to wonder, is this it? I mean, like, you're at the 886, no selling pressure, really, no edge, no bearish divergence, really. And dang, man, if the RSI isn't impeccable on the daily, look at how this is insane, how the buyers are defending the bullish control zone on gold. I don't think that's something to ignore. Even after this run, my God, man, again, you can't even look, man. If you're monthly minded, weekly minded for some sort of colossal all-time high breakout, which I think is coming, you can't even really care about the 886, this harmonic complete. This is a beautiful pattern, and I definitely think that this is where a pullback reaction could occur. But if you're gold bug now because of the monthly and weekly, you can't even care. This is a hold asset for a long time. Just look at it. It is the cup with handle, bullish engulfing candle last month, immediate fall through this month, and this could be the month. I mean, we have 15 days, 22 hours, but this could be the month where gold sees all-time highs. This could be it, man. Look what's happening on the monthly on gold. Breaking into the bullish control zone again. That's incredible. Gold, silver monthlies are works of art, and the monthly implies extremely higher prices for gold and silver, given enough time. 6 months, 3 years. 6 to 3 years, pretty much. So we got to look at something, man, and it's unfortunate because rest in peace. I mean, dude, for real. Rest in peace. 18,000 to 20,000 cattle that died today in a mishap in Texas at a farm. So yeah, composite operator just I guess he's so rich off of owning live cattle futures that he just says, you know what? He can just afford to catalyze further movement to all-time highs. Here it is, your monthly cattle futures. This is insane. Taking out the high from 2014, Monday, and continuing today. Here it is. It's unbelievable how beautiful it is. When Bitcoin do this, when Ethereum do this, can we please get some unsustainable, parabolic, stupid Rudy Poo run, please? We haven't seen it. It's not fair. Dude, it's been 2 years. 2 years plus since we've had Rudy Poo, unstoppable, insane, sinful runs. We need them. I think we're overdue. So, when composite operator, take profit on live cattle futures and put into Bitcoin, okay? Someone talk to them. Yeah, sugar futures. Also, had broken out to multi-year highs last week. Looking at it again, that's not the case. Well, I did today. Wow. Okay, so I'd be multi-year highs yesterday, but today, wow. Can somebody tell me what potential Japanese candlestick pattern has been painted? And I will wait. Yeah, I feel rich getting multiple ribeye steaks yesterday, like buying them, for my fridge. I woke up today and I'm like, boom. Wow, that's like a few answers, but kind of disappointing.
Bueller.
All I know is you never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
All right, whatever. Yeah. Dark Cloud cover. Congratulations to Trip on Magic for being the first to answer. And then Echo and Cody and Cactus and Private Wins. And Alex and then others after. right? So where's all that happening? Where's this dark cloud cover reversal occurring where it did hit multi-year highs today? In fact, hit its highest level, wow, since 2012, eclipsed that high from 2016. So that is colossal breakout stuff, but you're breaking out and that pattern exists. So there is a lot of upside. I mean, there is a peak at $25.50, but you could be headed to $30 on sugar if this is real. But again, I would not be placing my bets for that if the dark cloud covers it. Let's assess. Remember, these are potential patterns. Tomorrow, let's get some follow through. If the day tomorrow on sugar futures closes below the close today, then it'll be really confirmed. But that is a dark cloud cover, if I've ever seen one. Let's see what happens. Is that real? $5 can of sugared Pepsi. I haven't had that stuff in so long. It's just like poison. I mean, okay, it tastes good, you know, sure. So do grapefruits and oranges. And, you know, whatever. You know, the best thing you can do, I would think, right? Like, if you want to eat sweets, but like, say you like ice cream, you would make your own ice cream and regulate how much sugar you put in it. Because that, like, homemade ice cream is like the best thing ever. But dang, man, you can go like really low on sugar and it's amazing. And it's cheap. And you can, and if you want, you can put like peaches or something into it, and it's insane. Okay, so let's rice futures, unfortunately, pumped today. It cannot be stopped. I don't think it's going to be stopped, man. It's like, look at this double bottom. It's kind of range bound and stuff, right? But dang, dude, that's not some sort of mega double bottom going on, right? So, hey, man, we're nearly 2-year lows on commodities, or not on commodities, but inflation, as we look at, like, some of these commodities' absurd charts, and it's like, they're just lying to us, man. Just lying. Look, what the... Okay. So inflation is, you know, lowest price, lowest inflation level since May of 2021. That was when rice was at $13.60. You know, whatever, May. So rice futures is up 31%. Since from what they claim to be the lowest CPI. And I get it, man. There's a lot more that goes in CPI than just commodity food prices, consumer prices, but still, it's just such a joke, man. U.S. oil, you know, highest daily candle close on U.S. oil since November 16th. Yesterday, new day has begun, testing the 200-day simple moving average for the first time since August 30th. So, all right, man, we're running. This is like a part of why inflation was down, but because of last month. It's not next month though. Inflation will be up, right? I mean, if this rallies here, yeah, I think your whole inflation CPI number next month for this month will be higher because of this. What's happening? And the natural gas just dead, dude. You know, pulled a Terra Luna. Bearish and golden candle yesterday. Okay, send it to 190 and then 160, and let's get this over with, man. All right. Well, let's get these. Let's get to these requests. There are a couple of them, right? Okay, let's look at Adam for Turtle Cody. Dude, it's Adam, man. It's Adam. It's gonna do things. Well, again, trying to identify. Maybe, just maybe, trying to identify an asset that is not really a good inflection point. Historically, it like never reverses here, really. So I'm trying to identify a dragon that is not, it's a potential dragon, because the dragon is not real until a breakout, until the supply line is breached and the dragon tail begins. So it's still like we're just sitting here. Maybe it happens. Still a potential pattern that is not confirmed and could fail, and just, right, wake up, hey, Bitcoin dumps off that 30K to 20K. Okay, this thing going lower. Like, whatever, you know, sure. Only way you can strategize is just having a stop loss below one of these two lows. That's about it. But then it goes to 850 again. And you're kicking yourself because that's like a mega inflection point where it reversed before. Okay, that's Atom looking like a snake easy. What are you talking about? A snake, dude? What is this? The National Geographic Channel? What are you talking about? Snakes. Monochrome memoirs, that's on them, man. I don't really. Oh, I guess I'm in crypto, but you know. Yeah, gold miners. That was it, man. That was where the party was, on low risk and harmonics completing and higher lows for years. Third lows getting put in. Yeah. I mean, you could just keep repeating yourself, dude, and think it's gonna do something, but yeah. I mean, anyone calling me a moon boy is literally delusional, and you have an agenda. Okay, you sound like Legacy Media or something stupid. Okay, Adam, and then Mara. Old Marathon, that you know, anything above 676 was good, and you know, it was sideways today, or it was down 2.74%, kind of a bearish harami of sorts, but above the 200-day moving average, doing some really nice bottoming stuff at the basement. This is where you look for potential bottoming structures, and I think anything above $8.86 is a breakout. Okay. Marathon is broken out above $8.86, meaning if the market participants keep the price above this long enough, I really do think you're gonna go up another, from where you are right now, I think you go up another 47 to 118% in value from here. Yep. That's it. 700 mountains, that's it. I mean, like, you know, there's a gap that needs to be filled at, you know, 911. But okay, what happens when it fills and you're still above 886? I mean, that's kind of the cutoff, maybe. But I do understand how it could go as low and fill a gap at like 716 and still be fine, because there's an unfilled gap there. The weekly looks really good because of the bullish divergence. My God, man, that's a spectacular looking divergence. Yeah, look at this weekly here. This is a weekly breakout unfolding before our very eyes. 1 day, 21 hours till it's confirmed. Bullish engulfing candle will be confirmed too. Yep. Very nice here. There is upside. I know, I get it, man. Energy Web Token Connect. All right, there it is, chat. There it is. We gotta go to Bitcoin first, right? Because it's a new day. Well, let's go to Bitcoin on the daily. Nothing burger, man. It was just after a couple really good days, nothing. Indecision candle. Any pullback doesn't matter, really. You know, coming to back test 28,800 would be fine. Only people FOMOing at 30K would be hurting. For anyone that's longer term, you're fine. Like, there's no big deal, man. The reaccumulation was there. I think much higher prices in time. Much higher prices in time. Positive momentum building on the daily. Three-day looks really strong on the RSI, and I don't. Yeah, and I get how maybe someone could be like, "Oh, bearish divergence." It's like, okay, fine, maybe, dude, maybe, but no, the weekly's not giving us anything bad. I don't know, man. Like, I think this is a battleground area, and you haven't broken it yet. There was a local battleground, and you broke that. But there is still levels. Like, there are still levels that need to be breached here that haven't been breached yet. So, and that's why I'm like, I'm not trying to pick a time to when Bitcoin gets to its fib nodes on the weekly. We just know this is the target area. 36,000 to 48,650. That's it. That doesn't mean we're going on a bull run, man. Okay, that was it for Bitcoin. And then Ethereum. Ethereum's daily chart. It was the highest daily candle close on Ethereum since the date of August 14th, 2022. Technically covered, engulfed the previous candle. Nice, man. I think that's pretty cool. In the bullish control zone on the RSI. Nice. All right, now I'm going to Energy Web Token. Oh my God. Well, I mean, you know, it's not really great looking. Yeah, man, that's kind of garbage. Energy Web Token, like, it's pretty terrible, man. I mean, like, trying to hold on to $3. Yeah, I kind of look at this chart and I say, I don't really care. I would just prefer to move on to something else. Because there's so many assets that exist out there. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, you could try to say M-shape, but again, like, it's just, how many times is it going to fail? Is it going to just hold here again? Like, again, I've already found and identified multiple other assets across this market that are actionable for longs, low risk reward opportunities, and this one I look at it, I'm like, I just don't really see it as, like, spectacular. Maybe this level holds. Maybe a harmonic's completing on a type 1, but there's no reaction. It's just, I would just hit the space bar and move on. I don't really care. That's the way it should be for almost everything you look at. So this was a formal request by somebody, and I look at it, I'm like, I'm just not really that impressed by it. $3, I guess, is kind of a battleground area. If it holds $3, it could go to $4.60 to $5 again like it does. Costco, yeah. Ooh, Costco, man. Yeah.
Can you look at Costco on the weekly? Falling wedge bullish pattern with great looking MACD.
We will do it. Thank you, due diligence, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really. I'm just, okay, $3. I guess that's your level. Good luck, sir, madam, person. Sorry, Guzman. Sorry. It's okay. So there's not. I just think there are better ones, right?
Thoughts on Andromeda Metals, ADN, ASX, daily and weekly, thanks. 0.000602000 BTC.
BTC, UTXO. Thank you so much for the $18 for the Bitcoin. We will look at that. Your Australian money, mate. Thanks, I swear I did. All right. This is the buy. Okay, girl. All right. Well, I mean, this pretty much played out. I mean, the Sauron double top played out. It collapsed. It hit, and then it went to a key level of levels, and then V-shaped off of it, and that's fantastic. That's great, dude. There wasn't an edge at all, really, when it just hit the level, and the limit buys came in, and it's run up substantially. But the problem is now there's this level that's now been regarded a couple times in history. Once in October 2020, once in August of 2022, and now you're showing a lower high below it. I don't really like that. Not really feeling too hot about a confirmed top and back below an inflection point. So if this resolves, I would think you're going to fill some gaps. One gap at $81.72, another gap at $78, and then there are many others. God, there's so many gaps, dude. So I think below 91.20, there's a lot of downside. I would say that, you know, if you just look left, you could understand probably 76.59 just to go back test that level and to fill all those gaps. Yeah, I don't like, it was a nice run, but now it's starting to look kind of weird. Not really great locally. No, lower high equals distribution. Okay. Yeah, buyers could not keep the price above that level again, so there could be consequences that could just make the price do what it's done historically, right? Go straight down and up and down and up and then up, down again. 76.59. If this level of 86.76 doesn't hold, guess we'll know in the coming days. It'll be weak. Let's go, Gene. I bet all the ladies love it, don't they? Okay. So yeah, not so great lately after this lower high and the failed attempt to keep prices above a critical level. Okay, and then we go to Costco. Just cost. How are those hot dogs holding up? Looks like they're holding up pretty well, man. I'll tell you, it's pretty interesting. You got this long-term uptrend, but man, if things have not changed, have they not? Like, your buyers unable to recapture the highs from April of last year. You have consecutive distribution, but you still have accumulation, so you are very neutral right here. Very, very neutral. Above 469, I think you're okay. But dang, man, it's, you know, I wonder if this is some sort of like re-accumulation schematic, like the one we were looking at on XRP on the 60-minute. A little bit. Not like perfect, but if you want to talk about a creek, this would be the creek to jump across. It didn't happen. You're below the 200-day moving average. It's very, very neutral price action right now, man. And you're in the middle. You're not at a support and you're not at a resistance. So flip your coin. Bearish engulfing candle today, down almost 2%. It's been really good. I mean, higher highs, higher lows, almost eternally. But something's changed since August of last year, and you got to wonder if it's just insiders are continuing to just distribute their shares. Yeah, I don't really. It's neutral because of the structure, because of the psychology of buyers and sellers, where you have higher lows, but then you have lower highs. So this is pretty coin flippish. If anything, you could also try to argue that it's a horizontal line support with distribution, meaning it's like a descending triangle. So that could be a redistribution structure. Not so great. Andromeda Metals. Should we be looking at YFI, Kappa? Gotta go the weekly on this one, don't we? Never been here before. All right, so it's identifying the first peak ever, which is 1996. You got pretty freaking close to that, didn't you? Really, really close. Any other key levels? A couple times in history. Yeah, it's kind of like a zone, because you have like this peak from 2005. It then became a peak again in 2009. It became a peak again in 2012. And now it is acting as support. Very interesting. And if it's a minor, you know, where gold and silver are probably going in the coming 6 months to 2 years, which is up. This could be a very interesting level. After a number go down so much, now numbers stop going down. People go, oh, bear flag. But again, it's we're not here to be like, oh, it's going down or up.
Thanks.
Yeah, we'll look at that. Thanks so much. 700 mountains. Inflation. Thank you, dude. Maybe it's like 680 now. Soon it'll be 500 mountains. Thank you, dude. So make of this what you will. Below 3.5 cents is the cutoff, I would think, right? And what kind of reaction would you get here? I would say it's pretty easy to see where you'd be going if the buyers defended this level successfully. You'd be going with the peak from 2012 and the peak again from 2019. That would be the target area, which would be almost doubling in price, right? Not really. 60% upside. Sorry. It's like 1 penny off to make it that. So, yeah, I mean, that's the way you can look at ADN. I think that's the only way to look at it, right? I mean, oh, and all the bullish divergence is kind of ridiculous in the MACD histogram. That's like triple MACD bullish divergence. Kind of, I mean, saying a basement a little bit, right? Okay, that's it. That's ADN. I think the best way to look at this in the weekly. And yeah, maybe it's like, is it one low, the second? Is it like double bottoming? Could be. Or what could be? I mean, a few weeks ago, you had a really nice inverted hammer reversal. Wow, Dragonfly Doji reversal. Wow, okay. Not bad. I don't think you can go wrong with a lot of, what's a metals? Is it a miner or is it just metals? It would have to, in that industry, so that sector. Not bad. It's a good song, right? I like the piano playing. GBDC. Grayscale Bitcoin Trust Connect.
Hey Mitch, thanks for all you do. Can we take a look at Algo?
Yeah, sure. We'll look at Algo. We looked at Atom. Might as well look at Algo too. Thank you. So here's an unfilled gap. Almost got filled this week at 1869. Oof. Gap filled on the way down today. Wow. Pretty ugly. Okay, like, so Bitcoin's 28.8 or 30K, and then like, so 1741's 30K. So that's a level. It's been a level. And this is so serious. Like, above this level equals $24. So, you know, we looked at this a couple days ago, and it was trying to break it, and it's like, hey, being above that's really good, but you have to stay above it. You can't just now be below it. Down almost 4% today. So that's the line in the sand. Below that, history tells us just about every time you go to 1372. So let's just see what happens in the coming days, because if Bitcoin rallies and breaks back above 30K, goes to 31, 32K, then $24 is your target. So it's all about the levels, right? 1372, 1741, $24, and that's it. $9, whatever. Okay. And Neil, thank you for the first super. Yes, your first super chat ever, man. Thanks, dude. Probably want to look at the weekly on those more. Again, you know, it's the week, 1 day, 20 hours. It'd be nice to get a close above that 1740. To get a weekly breakout confirmed with a candle close. That'd be nice, but not yet. That means Bitcoin's got to perform in the next couple days well for this to continue and have an actual candle close breakout. Excuse me. Whoops, sorry. All right, Algo. They just can't get it together, man. Can't get it together after virtually just collapsing to its lowest prices ever. Yeah, I mean, like, kind of identified an M shape. It reacted perfectly. If you ever got back down, you get a type 2 return here. What would be legendary would be something like this. Then it'd be an undeniable, it'd be a trade setup at that point. If we ever got back down to that level to reconfirm it. So currently what is happening on Algo is this 22.2 cent level is being regarded as resistance. So, you know, you were trying to break it, false breakouts a couple times, but that's being regarded as resistance, meaning there could be downside that could take you to at least 18 cents, but possibly even to 16.6 cents. There are a couple like swing lows here and stuff that could be defended. But yeah, you had a type 1, a completed M shape that could reverse everything, but that's going to depend on Bitcoin and the macro. Weekly, kind of a dragon. Kind of. There's no breakout though, so this could be completely off. Got to break the supply line right where you've tested it this week. You got to break that. I mean, I think like staying above this 21 cent level really important, because I think if you stay above it long enough, you could make your way back to 27, 28 cents on the weekly. And this is like where the magic happens. Now you could extend on for months and months and months down here, but this is eventually where these reversals happen, these common retraces that take you to obscene levels, but it's common percentage retraces. So yeah, you're down at these basement levels. What's the last request? Bitcoin is less than $100 away from 30,000 again. No problems, man. None at all. Don't know what you're worried about. It's the fundamentals. Banks collapsing, authoritarianism is like getting close to all-time highs in the West, and